FIFA 23 is just around the corner and EA have released the official Chelsea ratings for FIFA 23. As a big Chelsea fan, season ticket holder, away game goer, all that good stuff, I'm going to be giving you my reaction to all the ratings. Let's do this. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you're very excited for FIFA 23 content. We've got a lot planned, and also comment on what you think of Chelsea's ratings. Are they fair this year? So it is time for us to crack through it, starting with Cucurella, one of our signings of the year. I think he cost around 55-60 million for Chelsea. A great player. He has stayed an 81 this year and he's been moved back to a left back. I think it's pretty fair, if I'm honest with you. Maybe he could have gone up to an 82, but he's gone back down to a left back. The interesting about this card, 76 pace, 77 defending, and decent dribbling, is he's probably going to get a ones to watch card. Now, if he gets some upgrades, which I think he will, because he'll play very attacking for Chelsea under Potter, I think this card could be looking really good if it gets upgraded to an 84, 85 rated ones to watch. A good card to look out for and a very exciting player. Next up, we have Cesar Azpilicueta. He has, of course, got a centre-back card. It's not very usable this year. It's been downgraded by 1. I think that's entirely fair. It could be an 81 rated, in my opinion. It really saddens me to say it, but he is kind of having a downfall like Ivanovic had. He's just, every time he's in the team, he scares me. I feel like there's a chance of us not winning when he's in the team. That's just my personal opinion. Great lad, great leader, great for the dressing room, but I'm not sure he's quite there. So I think the 82 rating is fair, and I don't think he's going to be that usable on FIFA anyway. Next up, we've got my boy Ben Chilwell, another left back of ours. Now, his card looks all right. It's another one of those that with a couple of upgrades, he's looking good. He's gone from 82 to 82. I guess that's fair because he was injured for a lot of the season, but the time where he wasn't injured, he was unbelievable. He's had a shooting upgrade of a couple, which is fair because he was scoring a decent amount of goals. Overall, just one of those cards that if improved, if within forms, he will get a lot better and a lot more usable. Next up, we have another player that has just been kept the same in Christian Pulisic. Now, I'm not going to lie, I think compared to a lot of the Chelsea fan base, I've got a bit of faith in this guy. I think he could be good. He is great in terms of bringing in advertisement, bringing in like other fans, American fans. Obviously, he's got the connection to our owner now, both being American. This card is one of the first cards that we're seeing that is pretty useful. Sadly, we don't have the star skills and weak foot yet, but overall, this card's good. 87 pace, 86 dribbling. For an 82 rated is pretty good. As long as that shooting comes up, maybe with an inform or a special card, it is decent. 1 for the starter teams, 100%. Staying the same rating, probably fair. He didn't do much amazing last season, but he didn't do much bad in my opinion. He is pretty lethal when he comes on. He scores a good amount of goals, but yeah, I think 82 is very fair. Next up, Hakim Ziyech. I mean, he pretty much tried to get Tuchel sacked in the last game Tuchel managed. He's really awful. The issue with him is he's a luxury player who has a really nice shot on him and can be amazing at times when he wants to be, and that just doesn't work in the Prem. I think he'll just be used a lot as a sub until January, and then I reckon he might be off. Overall, as a card, not very useful. If he was a central attacking mid, he'd be pretty good for the start of the game. Really nice pace dribbling and great passing with decent shooting. Obviously that left foot, and he's normally 5-star skills. So a good card for the beginning. If it was central, he might have a second position of a cam. So that could be interesting if he does do that. But yeah, in general, an alright card, and I think he could have maybe even got downgraded to an 82 from an 84 because he just hasn't been very good. Next up, we've got my boy Reece James going from an 81 to an 84, +3 for the boy. Honestly, I could see him being an 85, 86. I think EA are just going to take it slowly with Reece James just because there's so much potential there, and he is going to be like an 88, 89 rate card sometime in the future, in my opinion. This stat is amazing. I mean, I wish you could change him to CDM because 81 pace, 82. I mean, he's an 84 rated card and he's just shooting away from being in the Hullet gang. Unreal stuff. This card is going to be very good, and especially when he gets an inform or two, this card's going to just be absolutely godly. A really, really solid right back and an unbelievable player. I'd probably say one of Chelsea's best players, maybe their best player, up there with Raheem and people like that. Next up, we have Mateo Kovacic, one of my favourite players for Chelsea. I think he is so close to being world class. In what he does, I think he is one of, if not the best in the world. A ball carrying, aggressive, number 8, box to box. Sensational. I think he could be an 85, 86 very, very soon. Really good card, to be fair, for a box-to-box midfield, especially if you're playing like a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as a wide one. Great dribbling, great passing, decent enough pace. Looking pretty tidy indeed. This card is amazing. He's got only a +1 upgrade. He didn't play a lot last season due to injuries, so if he does play fully this season, I can imagine him being a walkout in FIFA 24. Oh, if you're a fan of the channel, you'll know I am the biggest fan of this guy. In fact, he is on the back of my shirt there. You can't really see it, but he is just an absolute play. He's got an upgrade of 1, fully deserved, maybe even deserved 2. He had a fantastic Premier League season last year and played really well in other competitions as well. A pretty nifty card, if I'm honest with you. Good pace, great dribbling, nice shot, really nice passing, and then defending physical are a bit irrelevant. So a really, really good card for Mason Mount, and something I'll be looking to use. I sadly think he has 3-star skills, or maybe like 3-star weak foot, so maybe not that usable in that sense, but you never know what 23 is going to play like. Kai Havertz staying the same at 84 rated. Yeah, I think it's just pretty fair. This is a really nice card. 81 pace, 84 dribbling, 79 shot, 79 passing. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. So yeah, a really nice card. Hopefully the taller, more lankier players will play well in FIFA 23, and this guy could be looking good. I hope this guy's a good season. Now we've got Aubameyang, there's less pressure for him to be the full number 9, and hopefully for Potter he can float in that attacking role and work better and score more goals for the Chelsea, because he is definitely a talented player, but just not going to his full potential just quite yet. Oh, Jorginho, I don't really know where to start with this fella. I mean, I can't actually remember what rating he was last year. He was at 85, so he has just stayed the same. I think that's pretty fair. I am not huge on him. I don't think Potter's going to use him that much either. I think he's an alright captain, obviously great at penalties. It's sometimes too slow for me. Sometimes he costs game. The worst thing about Jorginho is he'll have a shocker of a game, but he'll score a penalty which will either win or draw the game for us, and Chelsea fans will just forget about the awful performance and just thank him for saving it. Yeah, I'm just not massive on him. Kovacic and Kante are just so much better in my opinion, but 85 for Jorginho, it's an unusable card because of the pace, but yeah, pretty nice fodder. Oh, here we go, Raheem the Dream Sterling. Now, if I'm not correct, he's been downgraded too, which I don't think is particularly fair. Played really well last season. Nevertheless, EA ratings are just unfair sometimes. Downgraded 2 is just so unnecessary, but this card is beautiful. 90 pace, 86 dribbling, 80 shot, decent passing. This is a really solid left wing card. I think he'll get some informs, some special cards next year, meaning he'll grow to be a fantastic card. Brilliant stuff. Love you, Raheem. Hopefully you can score a good couple of goals for us this season. Oh, the man himself, Thiago Silva. Sadly unusable in FIFA 23 with that low pace, but hopefully pace won't be too much to do with this year, because then this card will be amazing with that 87 defending. Guys, this guy's a joke. It's a privilege to watch him every week at Stamford Bridge and our away games. He's just so good. I can't believe he's still this good at this age. I'd say one of, if not the joint best centre-back in the Premier League this season. Such a good player. Interesting to see how he does under Potter, which is sometimes needing a faster defender. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm sure he'll just continue to be class for us. Next up, the boy Edu Mendy looks absolutely quality. Goalkeepers, I mean, stats just aren't really a thing for them. They're either good or they're not. I'm sure he'll be good. He's got a +3 upgrade, very much deserved. He hasn't had the best start of the season this season, but I think he'll hopefully get better and improve. I think he might actually have some competition from Kepa at the beginning of Potter's reign, but still looking very good. And the reason he looks even better is because he's got a perfect link to one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League, Kalidou Koulibaly. I'm so excited for this guy. I think he's a great player, but this FIFA card is immense. 82 pace with 88 defending and 85 physical. This guy will be so expensive. A, because he perfect links to Edu Mendy. Actually, perfect links don't really count that much in the new chemistry system, I don't think. A little bit helpful, but yeah, I think that will just be a duo that they have loads of. Every team will see that. This guy looks like a monster on FIFA. Last but not least, we have N'Golo Kante, Chelsea's highest rated player on FIFA once again. It's a really good card. People complain about his pace. 72 pace will pay the bills. 81 dribbling, 87 defending, 82 physical. This guy's a perfect centre mid CDM in FIFA, not CDM in real life. I hate when people say that. But yeah, unbelievable card once again, and just going to be absolutely fantastic. Obviously being high rated, French, and from the Premier League. Everyone's going to be wanting to use this. Fully deserved being the highest rated player. He has gone down 1 from 90 from last year, but I think that was just purely because he didn't play as much, as he got quite injured a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Drop a like if you did, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.